Go into all the world and make disciples, not merely men and women that you will lead them to say the sinner's prayer. And after they have said the sinner's prayer, they will continue their godless life like they have always lived. Jesus is not trying to get you to go out and get people to become members of your church just so that you can have the good feeling that your ministry is growing. Whereas they are still under the rule of darkness. They are still crooked. They are still immoral. They are still wicked. They are still full of envy, full of jealousy, full of competition. You pride yourself that you have a big congregation, but they are all a bunch of wicked people. Until your apostolic operation has been able to change the culture of the people you are making disciples of his into a culture that can represent the kingdom, you have not yet succeeded. For instance, when the ancient Greeks, right from Alexander, began to engage nations and kingdoms and conquer territories, what they do is they change the people's names to names that are Greek names. That's why when you read the New Testament, the name doesn't sound like the sounds when you read the Old Testament. Have you noticed? So in the Old Testament, you see Elijah is what? Elijah. But when you hear Jesus quoting the Old Testament text, and he's saying the day of the Son of Man is going to be like the days of what? Elias. Colonialism has happened. They were conquered by the Greeks and they had their name changed. The second thing is they will change your tongue, your language is too vulgar for this new empire, for this new kingdom. So you must learn the language of the conquerors. And that is why when Judah was defeated by Babylon and they took those boys to Babylon, they had to take them through their educational system of discipleship and training. They said, go and check among the boys from Israel. Check the ones that are good looking, that are intelligent, that have ability to learn science and the culture and the learnings of the Chaldeans, that can stand before the king, and take them 3 years and civilize them, disciple them, educate them. So they now look at Daniel and give him Belteshazzar. They name him with the name of their spirit. They look at Hananiah. They look at Mishael. They gave them Babylonian names. That is colonialism. That's discipleship. Your culture is vulgar. It's not accepted here. It's rotten. So they gave them Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego. All of them tied to the name of the spirit that they worship. They teach them the tongue of the Chaldeans. When Jesus said, go into all the world and make disciples of me, of every culture, I expect you, when you go there, change their identity. Whereas you were a thief before, you are now a child of God. You are blood bought. You are changed. You are transformed. Whereas you were a cultist before, whereas you were a prostitute before, you were a godless man before, you were a crook, you were an idolater before. You cannot see a woman pass and you will not sleep with her. Before, you are loaded with all kinds of demonic passions. But when the kingdom comes, the first thing is your identity is changed.